Have you ever wondered how the boot-shaped peninsula in southern Europe, known as Italy, came to be? Our journey begins in the mists of prehistory. Italy's story is as ancient as the hills that roll across its landscape. The first humans arrived more than 1 million years ago, leaving behind cave paintings and stone tools that whisper tales of a time long past. Fast forward to around 3,000 years before Christ, and we encounter the mysterious Etruscans. These enigmatic people, whose origins remain a subject of debate, established one of the earliest civilizations in Italy. They built cities, developed a unique language, and left a rich legacy of art and culture. Their influence can still be seen in Italy's customs, traditions, and even in the layout of its cities. As the Etruscans were shaping the north, a wave of Greek colonists began to settle in the south in the 8th century BC. They brought with them their language, their culture, their gods, and perhaps most importantly, their knowledge of city building. These Greek colonies, known as Magna Graecia, became thriving centers of trade and culture, and their influence gradually spread northward. In the midst of all this, nestled on the banks of the Tiber River, a small village was slowly growing in importance. According to legend, this village was founded by Romulus and Remus, the twin sons of the god Mars and a Latin princess, in the year 753 before Christ. This humble village would eventually become the city of Rome, the heart of an empire that would rule the known world. But Rome didn't rise to prominence overnight. It was a process that took centuries, marked by struggles, wars, and political upheavals. As the city grew, it absorbed influences from the Etruscans, the Greeks, and other cultures of the Mediterranean. And so the stage was set. Rome's establishment marked a turning point in Italy's early history, but this was just the beginning. The city's rise to prominence set the stage for a new era that would significantly shape Italy's history, the Roman era. Picture a time when gladiators fought in grand amphitheaters and emperors ruled vast territories. Welcome to the Roman era. This chapter of Italy's history began around the 8th century BC with the founding of a small settlement on the Palatine Hill known today as Rome. Over the centuries, this small settlement expanded, eventually giving birth to the Roman Republic in the 5th century BC. The Republic was a time of great expansion and conflict, including the Punic Wars against Carthage. These wars, fought over control of the Mediterranean, led to Rome becoming a dominant power in the ancient world. But the Republic was not to last. Rising tensions and social unrest culminated in a civil war, and out of the ashes rose an autocratic regime, the Roman Empire. At the helm of this new era was Julius Caesar, a military general who seized power and declared himself dictator in perpetuity. Though his reign was short-lived, it marked a shift in Rome's political landscape, paving the way for a line of emperors that would rule for centuries to come. The empire was a time of prosperity and cultural development. It saw the construction of iconic architectural feats like the Colosseum and the spread of Roman law and culture far beyond Italy's borders. However, it was also a time of religious transformation. The 1st century AD saw the rise of a new religion, Christianity, which would later become the state religion under Emperor Constantine, dramatically shifting the cultural and spiritual landscape of the empire. Yet, like all great empires, Rome too had to face its decline. The 5th century AD was marked by economic instability, military pressure from outside invasions, and internal corruption. These factors, among others, led to the fall of Rome in 476 AD, a moment often considered the end of the ancient world. The fall of Rome in 476 AD marked the end of ancient Italy, leading the way to the Middle Ages. Imagine a time of knights, castles, and crusades, followed by an era of unprecedented cultural and intellectual growth. This is the journey from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance. As the Roman Empire fell, Italy was invaded by various barbarian tribes, including the Lombards in the 7th century. This was a period of tumult and change, with the Holy Roman Empire exerting influence over the region, and the Crusades bringing contact with the East. But amidst this turmoil, Italy began to transform. The Middle Ages saw the rise of powerful city-states such as Venice, Florence, and Genoa. These city-states, each with their unique characteristics and rivalries, would play pivotal roles in shaping Italy's culture and history. Venice, known for its canals and maritime prowess, became a major hub of trade and commerce. Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, was a powerhouse of art and intellectual thought. Genoa, with its formidable navy, was a key player in the Mediterranean region. As we transition into the Renaissance, Italy becomes a beacon of culture and learning. This period, spanning from the 14th to the 17th centuries, witnessed an explosion of creativity and knowledge, the impact of which still resonates today. Leonardo da Vinci, the quintessential Renaissance man, made significant contributions in art, science, and technology. His masterpieces, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, remain iconic symbols of this period. Michelangelo, another titan of the Renaissance, left an indelible mark on the world with his sculptures, paintings, and architectural designs. His works, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the Statue of David, are renowned for their beauty and emotional intensity. And let's not forget Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science. His pioneering work in astronomy, physics, and mathematics laid the groundwork for future scientific discoveries. The Renaissance was a golden age for Italy, but as with all golden ages, it came to an end, ushering in the modern era. From the unification of Italy to the present day, the country's history is as varied and colorful as its landscapes. In the mid-19th century, Italy was a fragmented collection of kingdoms, duchies, and city-states. The unification, or Risorgimento, was a complex process that took several decades, involving war, diplomacy, and popular revolts. It was a period marked by figures such as Giuseppe Garibaldi, Victor Emmanuel II, and Count Camillo di Cavour, who played pivotal roles in the unification process. The turn of the 20th century saw Italy entangled in the web of global conflict. The First World War brought devastation, but also led to significant territorial gains for Italy. The interwar period was marked by the rise of Benito Mussolini and the establishment of a fascist regime. Mussolini's rule, characterized by repression and grandiose ambitions, ended in disaster during the Second World War, leaving Italy ravaged and divided. Post-war Italy was a nation in ruins, but from the ashes emerged the Italian Republic. A new constitution was adopted in 1948, establishing Italy as a parliamentary democracy. This period also saw the beginning of the Italian economic miracle, a period of rapid economic growth and modernization that transformed Italy into one of the world's leading industrial powers. Italy has also played an important role in the European project. It was one of the 6 founding members of the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union, and has been at the forefront of European integration efforts, embodying the principles of peace, cooperation, and unity. However, it's not all politics and economics. Modern Italy is a vibrant and diverse nation renowned for its contributions to art, fashion, cuisine, and culture. It is a country that marries tradition with innovation, where ancient ruins stand alongside cutting-edge design, and where regional identities are celebrated within a unified national identity. From ancient times to the present, Italy's rich history has left an indelible mark on the world. So, what have we learned about Italy's captivating history? From the dawn of Italy, we've seen a nation that bloomed from humble beginnings into a global powerhouse. The early inhabitants, from the Etruscans to the Samnites, laid the foundation for what would become one of the world's most influential cultures. Then came the Roman era, a time of unprecedented growth and expansion. The Roman Empire, with its grand architecture and enduring laws, left an indelible mark not only on Italy but also the entire Western civilization. Transitioning into the Middle Ages, we witnessed a period of tumultuous change and reformation. Yet it was also a time that birthed the Renaissance, an epoch of unparalleled artistic and intellectual achievement. From the immortal works of Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael, Italy's cultural impact reverberated throughout the world. Modern Italy, as we've explored, is a testament to resilience. Despite the trials of war and economic challenges, Italy has emerged as a beacon of culture, fashion, and gastronomy. The legacy of designers like Gucci, Prada, and Armani, the allure of Italian cuisine, and the vibrant festivals and traditions all contribute to Italy's unique charm. But Italy isn't just about its past. Its picturesque landscapes, from the stunning coastlines of the Amalfi Coast and Sicily to the serene northern lakes and historic villas, continue to captivate travelers and locals alike. And let's not forget the rich musical heritage, with opera composers like Giuseppe Verdi and Giacomo Puccini setting a high bar for global music. Through all these eras and cultural shifts, one thing remains constant. Italy's influence on our world is profound and enduring. Its history is interwoven with its cuisine, its art, its language, and its very identity. Italy's history is a fascinating journey, one that continues to shape this vibrant and beautiful country. As we've seen, to understand Italy, we must delve into its past, for it's there that the heart of Italy truly lies.